Tropics, and we're looking at several disturbances that are catching our eye. We're going to take it in a little bit further towards the Pacific. The tropical depression 11E is just off the Mexican coastline. Invest 90L is in the Caribbean, and Invest 99L is just off the coast of Africa. So now let's go ahead and jump in, starting off with Invest 99L in the Atlantic. Now when we say invest, it's an area that we're investigating. It has the potential to form into a depression. It currently has winds at 30 miles per hour. The pressure is at 1,010 millibars, and we're looking at about an 80% chance of it actually developing into a tropical depression. So we're definitely keeping a very close eye on that. Here's a look at the five-day possible development area. It's heading towards the Lesser Antilles, and let's go ahead and take a look at the other depression that we're watching, the Invest 90L in the Atlantic. This is including the winds of about 30 miles per hour. Pressure is at 1,011 millibars. And this one has a 60% chance of forming into a depression. We're looking at the main chance of the severe weather in this red area right here. So basically stretching from Rapid City down to Garden City and Lamar. We're looking at a whole area across Oklahoma and the central and northern plains. That's for today only. So again, we have another several days of stormy weather continuing through this weekend. We have more rounds of storms that are going to be plunging down to the south. And unfortunately, this is the problem. We have low pressure off to the west. We have high pressure to the east. But right where they're rotating, they're bringing up a surge of moisture right across this area, across Oklahoma, Kansas, up into South Dakota and Nebraska. Now, this is the problem right here because we'll see a lot of moisture pushing through the area. And that's one of the main ingredients we need to get some very severe thunderstorms. So in that area where we still had a lot of moisture just pumping in across the same exact area for several days, it happens again for tomorrow. So again, Wichita, Kansas City, Oklahoma City, you all have the best chance of seeing the strongest winds, the largest hail, and possibly even a tornado or two. And as we get into Sunday, the threat shifts a little bit further to the south, now including Dallas and Abilene, but still the same exact areas that saw the chance for severe weather into tomorrow will get it again on Sunday, and this is how much rain we can expect across the area. Another round, and unfortunately we're talking about some downpours that'll be impacting the entire southeast region, especially right along the immediate Gulf coastline. So right now we're looking at live at radar. New Orleans, you're in the far left corner, Pensacola a little bit towards the middle, and Florida, you're finally getting a little bit of a break. I know you had some tough weather earlier this week, and so you're going to get to dry out just for a little bit, except for the Panhandle. We're looking at showers popping up across Pensacola, Panama City, and even heading a little bit further north. Now, the thing is, we'll stay very moist right along the immediate coastline. To the north, we still have those showers as the low pressure system continues to move across the area. Now with this weekend, we're expecting this cold front to slow things down. It'll push a little bit further south, keeping much of the moisture just south of that. So that means areas north of here are all expected to stay pretty dry and not as humid. But unfortunately, all good things must come to an end because by Sunday, the warm front returns, it'll lift north, and with that comes the return of more moisture. And a lot of tropical moisture continues to push the area. So that means we have more thunderstorms in the forecast starting about Friday and continuing all the way through Sunday. And with more on the tropics, let's take